passing for Cincinnati. Incredible when you always think of Kenny Anderson, who's been the league leader in passing the last 2 years.
Plus, high on percentages usually, and 2 for 8 is not what you call one of your really outstanding performances. But might have a lot to do with who he's playing, Kurt.
3-0 Cincinnati. I think when we went to the commercial, I said Pittsburgh. We are in Cincinnati, but I guess if you've seen one football field,
it's a TV booth, but it is Cincinnati. I'm with you. Yeah, it's pretty, but it's cold, isn't it? I like this.
Merry Christmas, everybody! It's snowing here as Pittsburgh will kick off.
Oh yes.
And deep for the Bengals is Archie Griffin and Willie Shelby. Shelby's been on the injured list last week. He's averaged 26 yards a kickoff return. He's a rookie from Alabama. So here we go into the second half that could decide the American Football Conference Central Division Championship. Archie Griffin on the 10. He's out to the 20, 25, 30, and suddenly tripped up there. And he's hit by Theo Bell, number 83. Same offense again that you all know. Anderson at quarterback, Griffin, Clark, Curtis. Let's see who the Chip Myers is the other wide receiver. Bob Crumpy the tight end. Mays and Holland at tackles, Shinners and Lapham at guards, Johnson at center. 31-yard line of the Bengals, first down. Their ball. They're in dark, Pittsburgh and white. Didn't have a hole, and he made his own.
Ruby, they're saying. Kurt, does this field, does this surface freeze? I mean, could it be a frozen field before this thing's over?
No, it shouldn't freeze, but it could get slippery out there. Some of these artificial surfaces don't get slippery, and others do. I don't know the exact status of this one in the snow. In fact, I've never done a game in Cincinnati in the snow.
Hey, neither have I.
Second down, 6. Cincinnati on their 35. Curtis is the only wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Archie Griffin, and he runs into Jack Ham, number 59, at the 37-yard line of the Bengals. Cincinnati's been trying to keep some kind of a running game plugging. 3rd and 4, they've played very conservatively. They've had one long pass, and Ken Anderson, who's overthrown a couple of receivers today, overthrew John McDaniel, who was wide open. All right, to bring out Chip Myers to the right and Isaac Curtis to the left. This is a 3rd down play and 4 to go. All right, tackle move. Vernon Holland leaning forward.
he knew it, too, didn't he? He's almost just stretch out here to show you. I know I made a mistake. I'm sorry, guys.
Legal procedure against Cincinnati. Moves the ball back to the Bengal 32 and gives them now a 3rd and 9. Might change the call, Don.
Oh, yeah, it does. You see him bring in John McDaniel, number 86. Yeah, we saw that one, Jim. Those are the easy ones. Yeah, that was one of those easy ones.
Remarkable that in this cold today and now the snow, we have had only one turnover. And that's been by Pittsburgh. They had a pass interception. Neither team has fumbled. They may get more, though. The snow comes down harder. Anderson on the 3rd down play. Out deep, over the head of McDaniel. Way over again. But he wasn't taking any chances.
Those wild and high ones.
So that's 2 out of 9 for Ken Anderson.
Well, it looks to me like they're doing a little tippy-toeing out there, and that's when I was wondering if that thing does freeze over. It's just slippery because you see their cuts are not quite as distinctive as they were in the first half.
Pat McAnally in punt formation. Theo Bell is the safety man. A high kick away from him. McAnally averaged 38 yards there.
Whoa!
Fumbles the ball, but Pittsburgh alertly recovers it on their 39-yard line.
That's 3 times that's happened. 2.
Pop loose.
That was Theo T, I think, fumbled one earlier.
Jack Lambert's on it, number 58. The punt was good for 44 yards.
You know what? Lambert had 6 fumble recoveries coming into this ball game, which was a club record. That makes 7 for him. Let's see who he gets. That looked like to me that was Greg Fairchild, number 63, who was down there that popped him pretty good. And Lambert was right there in the area for the recovery.
Pittsburgh on their 40. The yard lines are going to be hard to see now as the scope continues to come down. They're on their own 40 with a first down. I have a hunch that's a wild thing happen in this snow here in the second half. The Bengals ahead 3-0. Rocky Bahr cutting back. Bahr
Still up.
Snow plowing ahead. Oh,
Cameron had him and
he
slipped
plays
off
it hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Cameron should have had him for about 4 yards less than he picked up. You see Parrish, he's still trying to get him go too. Let's get this thing going, guys. It's not cold much.
It's on the 50-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Steelers. There's Kruzik, the rookie quarterback. He's got all the way. Bradshaw, if you join us late, strained ligaments in his right wrist. Bahr and Harris have been the running backs all the way. Swan and Stallworth right now are the wide receiver. The tight end is Larry Brown. First down, Steelers. Rocky Bahr. Bahr jammed up at the 48 of Cincinnati. And hitting him there is Bob Brown and Gary Burley, the left end. Brown has played very well in this game so far. Second down, 8.
Got a new left tackle for Pittsburgh. Got Ray Penny in there. Offensive left tackle, number 74, in place of John Cobb.
Pittsburgh has 2 sacks. Cincinnati has 1.
Big hole.
Big hole for Bahr. He may have the first down.
Had an offset defense that time. They were playing on the nose. There was a natural hole between Coy Bacon and Carpenter, and they hit it.
Now the Steelers are on the Bengal 40-yard line. Well, they've gone 20 yards in this drive, and Rocky's up to 64 yards. And the Bengal fans roaring, hold them. Cincinnati ahead 3-0. If Cincinnati wins, they are the division champs. If Pittsburgh wins, then they have to have somebody, either Oakland or New York, knock off Cincinnati to win the divisional title. Franco Harris grabbed around, fumbled the ball, and let's see. Bengals have it. Cincinnati has it. Bo Harris gathered it in.
Yes, sir. That was set up by Bo Harris, number 53, who came in from his left linebacker position. He got back there in a hurry. Caused that fumble. There you got a good shot of Carpenter as he leaves the field. I think we're going to see more turnovers, Kurt. This thing, that field condition is just not good. Yeah, it's awfully cold, and it's either slippery or it's going to freeze down there one. They're not moving nearly as quickly and as surely as they did the first half.
Well, I said it was going to be the old game of least mistakes for the second half, and right now we're starting to see what can happen here.
I listen to you. I think you're right.
Cincinnati on their 37. First down, they're ahead 3-0. Anderson slipping, gives it off to Boobie Clark. Clark bangs forward to the 42-yard line. He was hit first by Ham and then by Lambert.
Well, we saw the slip out of the center. That was, see, when he tried to push off, Anderson's left foot slid away, and Boobie really is kind of picking his way, too. Take a little short, choppy steps. And you're right, that's Ham first, and Lambert comes in there second. Picks up about 3.5.
Second down, 6, Cincinnati. Curtis with his hands tucked in to keep warm in the right. Chip Myers left are the wide receivers. Boobie Clark ran into Jack Lambert and fell forward just short of his 45-yard line. Ernie Holmes aiding on the tackle. It is third down. And the Bengals right now are looking at a third and a short 4. In the darkness, along the riverfront, swirling snow and 2 Titans battling here.
There's a move.
There's a move by the left end. That's going to be wiped out. The Bengals have movement on the line.
I think you're right. That will be brought back. He slipped outside. Really just they made that on his own. That was one of those plays.
I believe it was Bob Trumpy out there if he was set left, or the left tackle, Rufus Mays. We had movement procedure.
Well, that really hurts, Kurt. Third down, long 3 or short 4, any way you want to look at it. Then have Booby kind of slide out and pick up the first down, have to bring it back for a penalty. Now it puts him in at 3rd and long. You see him making some more adjustments, so this would, you automatically think, some kind of a pass play. I don't think this is...
illegal motion, number 25.
Chip Myers, the wide receiver, who was tucked in there almost to the tight end. Just puts it back now in the Bengal 38, and they have a 3rd and 9. Jack Ham has gone out.
Here you see an audible call there, change the line of scrimmage, and here they come. He's trying to hit him deep.
Wide open.
Oh, he picked it off. Bell got it.
Blunt came in there and took it away from Chip Myers.
Yep.
Myers was a couple of steps ahead of him, and Blunt flashed in and intercepted. That's the first turnover charged to Cincinnati. Timeout. The score, 3-0 Bengals. Something wrong with him. Lauren Tays replaced him on that last Cincinnati series. Here's the underfooting here. I guess it's his ankle.
Looks like it.
Walking very tenderly on his leg. And the Steelers have a first down on their 47. They're behind 3-0.
I'm telling you.
The charge was by Cameron, a blitzing linebacker, and then Coy Bacon put the final hit on him. Coy Bacon, the defensive right end.
He laying some words on him, too, when he gets him down. Coy will talk to you. All right, here's a good shot. This is another place you're going to find some fumbles because your hands are cold. That was a good exchange between the quarterback and the center. Nice handoff, clean. Could find some fumbles there, though, Kurt.
Second down 10.
There he goes again.
Harris, second effort by him. And he
that took
is short about 3 or 4 yards. He's gained 55 yards in this game. Flyers gained 64.
It was Reggie Williams, number 57, who came over from right linebacker position to actually put the final touches on Franco. He just kept bowling his way. They've got Rocky Blyers out.
3rd down.
4 receivers.
Long 3. They're on the Cincinnati 48.
He's got him.
Complete. Complete for a first down.
That's Lynn Swan, isn't it?
That's right. That's Swan, and that's seeds for him. That's his second pass reception of the game.
All right, this time, Kurt, they had one running back with Franco Harris. They put him out in the flare. They brought 4 wide receivers. The ball was not particularly well thrown. If you'd have got it to him a little bit earlier, it would have given, I think it would have given Lynn time to maybe make some moves and run. He was pretty open.
8:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Steelers have a first down on the Bengal 39-yard line. 3-0, Cincinnati ahead. Here's it again.
There he is again.
Wide open is Swan. He's getting open in that turn in. He just comes across and curls back down the middle. And it works 2 times in a row. And Kruzik doing a remarkable job throwing this ball. He's 7 out of 11 now in the snow.
Marvin Cobb slipped down that time. Kurt, I think, he had Lamar Parrish over at one side. And Cobb had moved over for his safety. He's trying to pick him up coming back in the middle. And he slipped down in the snow and left him wide open.
First down Steelers on the Bengal 19.
How did you know it was a 19? You can't even see, Kurt.
Well, it's there. It's
all right,
19-yard line.
You got it.
Couple of yards. Ron Carpenter, Glenn Cameron piling up Rocky Blyer. The Steelers one scoring chance. They were stopped on 4th down and then blew a 27-yard field goal in the 2nd period. Here's a look at the offense Pittsburgh gave. They had 21 touchdown passing last year and only 7 this year. They relied on the run. They're on the 17-yard line of the Bengals, 2nd down 8. Franco Harris, flag is down. Harris running for a first down, but they dropped the flag, and let's see what this one's about. Steelers moving them out of there. Everybody thinks about the Steeler defense, and it's a great one, but the Bengals overall are #1 defensive team in the American Conference.
Well, I think the crowd answered the
against
question
Pittsburgh
about that. Has to be against Pittsburgh. He ran over Lamar Parrish. Lamar Parrish was the one that brought him down. I shouldn't say he ran over him.
That's it. Who's got the yard line? This puts the ball back on the 28 of Cincinnati.
Offside, offense, 87.
87, Larry Brown.
Larry Brown, the tight end, offside. It is now on the 23-yard line of Cincinnati. And a second down, 13. Chuck Knoll, Snow blanketing their head over there. His team trailing by 3 points right now, fighting for their lives to stay in the running for another Super Bowl shot. Cruiser, rush on him. He's hit. That may take him out of field goal range, too.
That's right.
Corey Bacon, his second sack. There's your man.
That's my man, yep. He did it again. Let's take a look at it. He just jumps over Franco. That was a heck of a job. He beat Finney early at the line, 74, jumped over Franco with a quick hurdle and got cruising. He says, I want you to know we're number one. I think that's what he's saying.
Well, I'm number one.
I'm number one. 79 in your program, number one in your heart. Corey Bacon, go get him.
It is on the 32-yard line. There's a field goal. Kicker Roy Gerela getting loosened up. Third down and 23 yards to go. Pittsburgh on the Cincinnati 32-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go in the third period. Cincinnati's ahead 3-0.
There's that. Uh-oh.
They got a broken play, starts to run it, and they hit him. Bo Harris, the left linebacker. It looked like it might have been an attempted rollout.
There's a mix-up some way. I think maybe he was supposed to run, but it looked to me like it was going to be like one of those bootleg things. They fake one way and let them come back the other way. They didn't fool old Bo.
They knocked it down on the 29-yard line, and here it is. Let's watch it. No, it was...
he said, wait a minute, something went wrong.
Yeah, that's Bo Harris on him. Line of scrimmage at 29. Gerela on to try a field goal. And let's see where they're going to spot this one. It'll be at the 37. This is a 47-yard field goal attempt in the snow. And tricky conditions here. He missed one before it snowed at 27. That was up as blocked. And it is no good.
That could have been.
Oh, well, they line up now as Cincinnati blocks it. The crowd on its feet, the deafening roar. The score is 3-0 Cincinnati. Let's see if Corey Bacon doesn't block this one. Gerela's 47-yard attempt, and there he is.
Yeah,
Bacon, who's had the 2 sacks, his left hand got on that one.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
First down, Bengals to their 29. Anderson up to the 30, and he goes out of bounds. He's pushed out by Jack Ham. He's back in the game, and he's pushed out on his 34-yard line. 5-yard gain for Kenny Anderson, who probably has his lowest completion percentage ever. He's usually a 55, a high percentage passer, 60%, or the third quarter tie.
Yeah, he really is. And, you know, they started off, he hit Isaac Curtis, which I really thought Curtis would have a good day today for some reason. He got him early. Hasn't been able to get him again.
Kenny has completed only two passes.
Maybe that's the reason why he hasn't been able to get him again.
The weather won't help him now in the second half. Second down, 6. And the Steeler defense doesn't make it easy for any passer.
LC got him.
Hit there by 68, LC Greenwood.
LC was reading that one. He said, you've been reading my mail, man. You betcha I have. Bags, Hollywood Bags. He says, I'm coming to Hollywood, be a star.
3rd and 11. 28-10, Oakland in the third period over Tampa Bay. Oakland wants that home.
You bet they do.
Base if they play.
You bet they do. The only quarterback, incidentally, that's hit more than 50% against Pittsburgh's defense is Kenny Stabler from Oakland.
That was the opening game. Game that may prove to be a disastrous one for the Steelers when it's all over. Unless they can rally here. Anderson on a play action. The pass is...
Oh! He caught it.
Caught it. Isaac Curtis finally caught it, but he's short of a first down. And now the punt team will come on.
He had a
unhappy
first
with
down,
himself. He didn't handle it clean.
Yeah, let's see. He could have had it. If he had just caught it clean, I think he could have picked up that first down. You can see him kind of slipping and sliding. Joe couldn't get there. LC went around him from the other side. Hit him in the numbers. A bounce. He had to come back for it a couple of times. Yeah, he could have turned around, I think, and got that thing, got a first down. He only missed it a couple of yards.
All right, McAnally in punt formation. And now some weird things can happen any second of this game on punts, returns, passes. The snow continues down. The field is slick. The ball is slick. And, oh, a nice kick by McAnally.
He got off a good one.
That sends Theo Bell scooting back to about his 20. Bell skating upfield, and he's down on his 30-yard line. Theo Bell, the rookie, handling the ball cleanly. A punt of 45 yards by McAnally. Any good kick now is a real kick in this snow.
He got him a good. He broke his leg in the college all-star game, didn't he?
He did. We'll take time out with a score. Cincinnati 3, Pittsburgh nothing. In the balmy summer days of the Cincinnati Reds,
down yonder in
the snowy days of the Bengals.
Hey, look what fun we're having here. This is fun.
First down for the Steelers on their 30. They're trailing. 4:14 to go. In the third period, 3-0 Cincinnati.
Nowhere. Bob Brown got it.
Franco Harris trying to get going. That's Bob Brown on him, 78. Now you can see the runners are not getting any acceleration.
No, they're really not. They can't get that footing, Kurt, and that could really change this whole thing around, because then you're going to have that, like the busted play or the guy that's going to slip, get open. It could be that strange thing. You like to see the best playing conditions you possibly can have for a game that's this important to both clubs.
Second down, 10, Steelers. They have to win this game, or they're gone. Franco Harris.
Yeah.
He goes forward for 7. And he's hit by
Burley
Glenn Cameron, who's replaced Jim LeClaire in the second period in the lineup.
Burley missed him back in the backfield. Coy has got not only our attention, but also theirs, too. You can see Jim Clack, number 50. You got Gary Mullen, 72, and Finney's in there. They're all after old Coy. And he still lays a hand on him right there late.
This is third down and a yard to go. Uh-oh, that's costly. That's 57. Sam Davis who jumped. Sam Davis jumping, and that is a costly penalty for the Steelers.
Well, it is. You know, they had another one, Kurt, back a while ago when Franco made his first down. They had, I think it was Brown offsides. They brought it back, penalized them. The next play, they were thrown for a loss, and they were really way out. Really, it was a long field goal that time, so those things do hurt. But that's what happens when you get a guy like Bacon, who's making a lot of noise. He's getting people that keeps those linemen a little bit nervous, though. They want to jump out there and...
It's hard to find the yard lines. Referee Jim Tunney.
Offense, 57.
On Sam Davis,
down.
and he's shaking his head in the huddle. So instead of 3rd and 1, it's now 3rd and 6.
I never have seen them do this formation. They may have done it earlier in the year, but they've only got one running back, and there he is, Franco Harris.
Mike Cruz is waiting for the pass. Out it goes to Harris. He's there. They come up, and they knock him out of bounds before the yardstick.
Now, that was Lamar Parrish who came up from his cornerback position. I don't think he made it.
Franco was waving his arms. Give me the ball. I'm wide open. Remember, Super Bowl 11 will be presented by NBC Sunday, January 9th from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena.
Right.
And the AFC Championship game, Sunday, December 26th, of a division winner where the best record will be the host for the championship game. That's why every game means something the rest of the year. Even though Oakland has clinched this division, they want that home field. Baltimore wants it. Cincinnati wants it. Pittsburgh may have it. New England won today.
I don't blame them.
They're almost in as a wild card team and still has a chance for the divisional championship. They're measuring for this first time.
They don't have that many snowstorms in Oakland, you know? So
no.
They like it out there.
Remember that championship game last year in Pittsburgh?
How well out there.
Steelers won it 16 to 10. What a day that was.
All right, Kurt. You can't go for it here, can you? Can you go for it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You can do anything you want if you're coaching.
Well, of course, I didn't look at it that way.
The score is 3-0. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. A 40-yard field goal by rookie Chris Bahr with 8 seconds to go in the first period is the only score of this game. And the Steelers are short by a foot.
Lamar Parrish, weighing 180 pounds and 5'10", could have turned that thing around right there. Came up, hit Franco Harris, and knocked him out a foot short, forced that punt. He could have made that first down, I think, Kurt, with just a little bit. Parrish came up there and hit him hard, knocked him out of bounds.
Let's see what they're going to do now. We have Lamar Parrish, Tom Casanova deep, Bobby Walden in punt formation. The veteran punter right now in the NFL.
You also notice the way their defense in this thing, they've got defensive players out on the 2 wide receivers. They don't want him to throw. They're going to try to go back and get him.
Going to punt it. He lost it.
He got a good one.
And it's going to be bounding around inside the 20-yard line of Cincinnati and is dead on their 16-yard line where the Bengals have put the ball in play. Next Saturday, a unique football bowling doubleheader on NBC. Grandstand gets all the activity underway at 12:30 Eastern Time. And then we have Burt Jones and the Colts against the Jim Hart-led St. Louis Cardinals. Vital for both teams. Baltimore to stay ahead, 1 game of New England. The Cardinals trying to get into the playoffs. They have 4 losses. The Redskins won today. They have 4 losses. Then it will be followed by the Grand Prix of bowling. That's all on NBC next Saturday afternoon. Tony Davis is now in the lineup at fullback. Booby Clark's gone out. They're checking Clark still in there.
Fumble,
and the Steelers have recovered.
Well, I see that old Dwight White from East Texas State's got it, but I haven't seen a referee say he had it yet.
Well, they signal it.
I guess he did. There he goes.
Booby Clark fumbled. They put Tony Davis in there and took Griffin out.
All right, let's see what happened. That's Holmes, 63. Here's Lambert coming in there. It's Ernie Holmes that's got him. Looks like he's going for that ball. That's Dwight White that ripped it out. Ball fell down right on his, and Dwight picks it up, too. Dwight White pulled it out of his arm.
This is the break the Steelers have been waiting for, and there will be more in this game. 2 turnovers in each team. Pittsburgh on Cincinnati's 24-yard line. First down. They're trailing 3-0. 2.5 to go in the third period.
Slips.
Look at that slipping around. Harris is buried by Ron Carpenter, number 70.
Stepping and sliding.
They just can't get the start. We're going to pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC Television Network.
And this is Channel 11, WIIC-TV in Pittsburgh.
Kurt Gowdy and Don Meredith. You're looking at Roy Gerela down on the field, the field goal kicker for the Steelers, getting ready in case he's needed. It's on the 25-yard line of the Bengals. 2nd down, 11 for Pittsburgh. Heavy snow all during the second half. It started late in the first half. Slight flurry. Mike Kruzek throws the ball, and he completes it. Lynn Swan, they have hit 3 in a row together. And Kruzek, the rookie, remarkable in this snowstorm.
There's a big hole over there on that side, Kurt. There's something happening. I don't know what it is, but every time, and even sometimes they haven't completed it, he's been open.
They have a 1st and goal to go. This is Pittsburgh's deepest penetration. Oh, how they need this one. They're out of it.
Look at them.
And now they're scraping the goal line so they can see it. It's 1st and 9 to go for a Pittsburgh touchdown. Kruzek and Swan in the battery in the second half. Rocky Bleier. Bleier gets to the 5.
Whoa!
And he's blasted at the 4. With 2nd and 4, he's hit by Marvin Cobb.
Marvin Cobb popped him.
And Glenn Cameron.
Big hole, though, Kurt. They slipped in there, had some pretty good blocking. Franco was out in front. Take a look at it again. And there's Cobb, 24. We got Cameron, number 50, who has actually made the first contact, I think.
They keep scraping that goal line, the official. 2nd down and 4 to go for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Bengals are ahead with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter by a field goal. The only score of the game. Kruzek, a very poised young man, and a timeout now has been called by Cincinnati.
regroup, and they're bringing in their other players. They say, let's get this thing together.
This outcome is trying to set things up in the future for you. The Bengals could, if they lose this game, they would have 3 losses. Pittsburgh would have 4. Then the Bengals could still win the title by winning their last 2 games. That's Oakland and the Jets. But they'd have to win both those games. If they lost one of them and Pittsburgh won their last 2 games, and Pittsburgh won this game, Pittsburgh would win the championship because they would have beaten Cincinnati twice during the season. 5 linebackers in there for the Bengals. 2nd down, 4 to go for the Steelers for a touchdown. Now they have Franco Harris getting some footing there, the lone setback. Out of the double wing, Harris has the ball, and he scores. Franco Harris puts the Steelers ahead. 4 yards out, he goes in.
Now Jim Clack's right there to tell him how way to go. Well, that big turnover, Kurt, turned it around. You'll see Sam Davis, the pulling guard, made a good little block there. Nice block by Randy Grossman, 84, helped Pritchard before he could get there, and he was already too late.
That's our first touchdown of the game with 22 seconds to go. You watch it here. Here's Harris. He had the hole, and he slips by Lamar Parrish.
That time Lamar wasn't big enough. That was 180 pounds, was not enough that time.
All right, now this can be vital here.
Sure can.
Bobby Wallen to hold. Roy Gerela to kick the point. The extra point no longer is automatic, but it certainly isn't automatic in these conditions. All right, they're lining everybody up. Look at the player. They're pawing like
reindeer looking for food.
Trying to get their footing set.
Oh, he fell down and still made it. Gerela slipped.
Gerela fell down after the kick, but sent it through. And with 22 seconds to go now in the 3rd period, the Steelers have taken the lead for the first time in the game. And a Boobie Clark fumble set it up. But there'll probably be more fumbles. And eerie things happening here in the snow at Riverfront. Gerela will kick it off. There's no doubt about it. It's an unbelievable defense. Has been for the last 3 years. Why they won 2 Super Bowl titles. And their defense has kept them in this race after a disastrous start, losing 4 of their first 5 games. They're still alive, and a little bit liver now than they were a few seconds ago.
You bet.
Deep is Willie Shelby, and the other man is Archie Griffin.
You're right. They're scratching out, trying to find some place to set that tee up. A lot of snow's fallen here, Kurt, in the last hour and a half. I guess that's somewhat of a dumb statement.
No.
Of course, there's a lot of snow falling here in the last hour.
22 seconds to go. A 40-yard field goal by Chris Bahr in the first period, and a 4-yard touchdown run by Franco Harris have been the scoring in this game. The Steelers leading 7-3. Steelers, I would say, have a better chance for a divisional title than they would for a wild card in the playoffs.
He made him put it back.
Yeah.
He had about a foot over that line.
There's going to be a few hidden lines coming up here in this 4th period. New England won today. They only have 3 losses. You ever play in a snowstorm, Texan?
No, not too much. Not anything like this. I played a little snow for us. In fact, Pittsburgh, a couple times we came up here, had a little snow.
How about at Green Bay?
That had already, damage been done then.
Yeah.
It was just ice. Oh. Slipping in, sliding.
Davis. Davis slides around 2 or 3 yards. The team behind now, Cincinnati, is going to be up against it, trying to play catch-up in these kind of conditions. Michigan, USC in the Rose Bowl, followed by Ohio State and Colorado in the Orange Bowl. That's the sports lineup waiting you New Year's Day on NBC. And USC Michigan is one of the top matches they've ever had in Pasadena. They've had some good ones, too.
And we will be there.
We'll be there for that one. 106,000 people in that glorious setting in Pasadena. And then the Super Bowl will be in Pasadena on January 9th.
Look how deep. Oh,
Anderson
man.
down, up, and still down.
Strange formation. He had.
This is what they're presented with now, these
Yeah.
kind of conditions.
It's too, it could really have a lot to do with it. Neither team's going to be able to do that much. However, Pittsburgh, after that fumble, they stopped back in that pocket and hit some passes in there. I think Kenny's got to do that too. I don't think you're going to be able to really get a sustained running game. There's too many people that have got to get good footing for that thing to go.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score, Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Preceding announcement furnished to the public service by the National Football League.
I never do get to do any of those, Kurt.
Well, I don't run it.
There must be a reason.
There's the
Third
rushing
quarters.
figure for the Steelers, and passing. Kenny Anderson has 13 yards.
Look at this, though,
If they're
Kurt.
going to clean this field out, they're going to be here all night.
They're getting help from everybody. Got to play. Grab
Trying
a
to get the
broom.
yard lines is what they're trying to do.
Hey,
Cleveland won today. They're still alive, not as a division champion, but as a wild card. New England has only 3 losses. They're the leader now for the wild card and still have a shot at the Eastern Division. 1 game behind Baltimore. Anderson up after falling down. The pass is blocked by L.C. Greenwood, number 68, the left end. And this is going to be most difficult now to generate any kind of an offense in this storm.
You are right.
It is a 3rd down for the Bengals.
What do you think about getting back in kind of a shotgun situation where the quarterback's just back 5, 6, 7 yards? They snap the ball to him. He doesn't have to go back. He's already back there and set up. Just an idea.
Right, well.
Not a good one, but an idea.
They have McDaniel in now, a wide receiver. 3rd down, 11 to go for Cincinnati. Even Hart for Anderson to go back to set up. He throws out a short one. That's Archie Griffin.
Hey, that's a good catch there. That ball was thrown hard. He reached out then, got it with his hands, didn't have to bring it in. That's the way to go, Archie. Keeping your eye on the ball.
They're short of a 1st down, and Pat McAnally comes in for a punt formation. Anything can happen the rest of the way in the storm as Theo Bell goes back. Jack Delaplane's with him, number 35. McAnally has kicked very well today.
Oh, no whine. There's no sun up in the sky.
Theo Bell's at his 30-yard line. They're going back to block for him.
Uh-oh. Got a good bounce.
Out of bounds. They're going to mark it out on the 31 of Pittsburgh. That's Jack Lambert, the middle linebacker. He's the key man at defense. Pittsburgh must come up with now. They have the ball right now on offense on their 31 with a 1st down and leading by 4 points.
Look at there.
Kruzik, the rookie, has a 1st down. He just split it through. Mike Kruzik. Oh, he's been something today for a rookie in these conditions.
He really has. He was only wild a couple of times. That was early in the ball game.
He's hit 9 out of 13 passes. He has stepped in and guided his team in the absence of Bradshaw, the 5th start of the season for him. They won 4 previous times. 1st down.
Straight ahead stuff.
They're on their own 42-yard line. And they'll stop that time.
That's when you kind of
Reggie Williams.
just roll up there and roll over.
Oakland 42, Tampa Bay 10, almost at will for the Raiders, who lost only 1 game this year.
How do you think McKay's enjoying the National Football League?
From what I read about him, he hasn't enjoyed it very much.
Enjoyed it very much. Bradshaw on the sideline there. Got him a chaw there.
Bad luck here for Bradshaw.
He's pretty
Neck
good
and
old
now
boy.
a sprained wrist.
Oh,
Kruzik again on the
deep.
quarterback. Look at him roll ahead.
Kurt makes sense, you know. He's starting right there. You don't have to turn around. You don't have to wait for those backs to hit that line of scrimmage. It doesn't. You don't. The offensive line, they don't have to hold the blocks quite as long. It's just a quick straightaway hit. Cameron's the substitute middle linebacker. LeClaire's been out since early in the ball game. So they just keep punching it out.
Steelers are on their 49 with a 3rd down and 3 to go. Swan
got it, and
has
he's
the ball. Swan's away.
Oh.
And cut from behind.
Hey, that was
Then
nice.
Swan flashing the form today. that voted him the most valuable player in the Super Bowl. He's been hurt all year, but today he's now caught 4 passes.
Look at Krusek. He said, "Oh, man, am I glad you caught that ball." It was not particularly good throw, but considering everything, it was the kind of throw he needed. He was on Lamar Parrish over there, went up over and got him. Just laid it up. I don't think Parrish was looking for that kind. He wasn't looking for a pass.
Swan has caught 4 in the second half, 1 in the first half, 5 receptions for 96 yards.
That was third down in what, 5 or 6?
Third down and a long 3.
Lamar's 5'10", 180, but 6 foot, 180 on Swan. Just reached up there and got it.
First down for the Steelers as they paw for foot position. They're on the Cincinnati 11.
Another quarterback.
Krusek again.
That time he slid off left guard, didn't he, Kurt?
Wedging there behind Sam Davis, Mike Webster. They have moved the ball better in the snow than they did in dry conditions in the first half.
They have. Finney's in there at left tackle. We mentioned that earlier. I wonder if Cobb was hurt or they just decided to put Finney in there. We didn't get any reports that Cobb was hurt, did we?
No. Second down. 8 to go for a first down. Franco Harris.
Look out.
Harris plowed under along the 3-yard line.
Tell you, this has been a good drive, Kurt. They've taken this thing down the field.
Marvin Cobb hit him short of the goal line.
Good ground level shot. Following Jim Plack, number 50.
Now they're dusting off the goal line. They'll need that. They're close to it to decide whether it's a touchdown or not.
What do we got? Third down, about a yard? Maybe.
Third down and 2 yards to go for a first down. That's Krusek over talking to Chuck Knoll. He'll be in the running for Rookie of the Year honors. I'd say the top candidate right now in the conference is Mike Haynes of the New England Patriots. He ran a punt back today, 62 yards. That's 2 punts he's run back for touchdowns this year. He's played a remarkable game of quarterback as a rookie, and the Patriots, in all their history, never had any punts run back for touchdowns until the rookie of Arizona State came up.
He did it, huh?
Twice this year.
You know, we were talking to Dick Nolan, my old coach and teammate, before the game. We were talking about New England's players. People don't realize that they've really built that team through draft choices. They've got some really good young players. They're going to be good for a long time.
I know Sam Cunningham didn't play today. I don't know whether Russ Francis did or not, but that's right. They're potent, and they rolled over Denver today. With only 2 games left, all they have to do is win 1 more, and they're in the playoffs as a wild card team. And Baltimore plays St. Louis at St. Louis next Saturday. It'll be a very tough one for the Colts, as the Cardinals are fighting for a playoff berth. Well, it all comes right down to the last couple of weekends. Pittsburgh has to play at Houston Saturday, December 11th. That game will be on NBC. Mike Krusek, third down, 2 to go for a first down. Franco Harris, and he stopped on the 1-yard line, a 1.5-yard line.
I bet he got a first down, though, Kurt. But I think they could have made a first down and not scored. If they didn't, he's awfully close to that first down. I didn't see where they put it. No, I believe they're saying it's still fourth.
Steelers are a club, if you check their record, they just gather momentum as the game goes along. They have just crushed their opponents in the fourth period this year. And the fourth quarter has been their best quarter for scoring. And incidentally, we had another streak of the Steelers stopped.
That's right.
They had gone 26 regular season games in a row without being scored on in the first period. And Bahr hit a 40-yard field goal with them with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Fourth down.
Fourth down here for the Steelers. Well, no matter what happens, Cincinnati is going to be in bad position. 5 linebackers in for the Bengals.
Even if they don't stop them, if they do stop them, I mean, they still got 99 yards to go to score, so they got to go for it.
Loud roaring now.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback sneak. There you go.
He stopped. They stopped him. He lost his footing. I don't think he had control of the ball. When he retained it, the Bengals hold. And Cincinnati comes on the field.
Well, Mullins is saying you're not marking it right. They're all going to say that,
I don't
of
know.
course.
It still may measure.
We get so many directions from the players. I think you're right, Kurt. He looked like he did slip.
Cincinnati's ball. They held him.
All right.
On the 1-yard line.
They just got 99 yards to go. And the field crew comes out and rakes away the snow.
Bill Johnson trying to figure out now how he can get a score.
Archie's saying, let me go in, Coach. I know a play. It's Griffin up the middle for 99.
Woody had one over to Ohio State for us in this situation.
He says, I remember that. He says, it's Archie up the middle for 99. High steppers. There's a good shot of the big coach on the other side. Man, he is something. He has put it together.
Yeah, he's done a remarkable job. Maybe his greatest job this year, even though his team has lost 4 games.
He seems to be very happy at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's ball on their 1-yard line. First down. They're behind 7-3. That's Stan Fritz. And he picks up about 5 or 6. He gets it out of there, and he's tackled by L.C. Greenwood. Stan Fritz of North Carolina State, his 2nd year. Bringing on a play now is the alternate guard, Glenn Busnock. 2nd down, 5 to go. Bengals ball on their 6-yard line. If they ever put on a drive and scored out of this one, this would be the drive of the century.
It really would be.
In the snow, 99 yards away. He's going deep for Curtis. Curtis has the ball.
He got it.
Isaac Curtis has it.
Oh, boy.
Catch. Isaac Curtis finally got away from him.
Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what, remarkable catch, Kurt, because he was covered pretty well all the way down there. They said, okay, JT, let's look at it again. Had plenty of time to throw. Threw it as far as he could throw it. And look at his catch over his shoulders. And I tell you, JT Thomas didn't miss it more than a couple of inches.
54-yard pass from Kenny Anderson to Isaac Curtis. One of the outstanding batteries in pro football. They put it together, both of them, many times. First down on the Pittsburgh 40. And Fritz is stopped at the Pittsburgh 38. A gain of 2 yards.
Well, these guys need a touchdown.
White hit him there, the right end, number 78. 2nd down, 8 for Cincinnati. The score, with 8.5 minutes to play, is Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Bengals come out. Just a minute ago, they were on their 1-yard line. Now let's put it on the 39 where they're going to mark. 2nd down, 9.
He's got him.
Lobs it out.
Got him. Oh!
Can't handle it. Ball was a little high to Stan Fritz.
Yep. But again, the footing, I think, had entered into it because you could see he really didn't have the mobility that he ordinarily would. He just kind of reached up, tiptoed, and stretched. It wasn't quite long enough to get into that one.
Clock stopped, 8:09 to play. Don Shell checks in as a extra secondary back for the Steelers.
Now they got themselves in trouble. 3rd and a big one.
Each team has 2 timeouts left.
He's got him. Oh, bounced
He
it.
slipped when he threw the ball. He threw it in the snow in front of Linville Elliott, or Gary Davis.
Yep.
And Pat McAnally comes into the punt formation. A passer just, that was a remarkable pass he threw to Curtis because they can't get set up. They can't get back there. When they go to throw, their front foot gives way. McAnally now will try to either put this out or hang it up. And the Bengals looking for a big break that the Steelers got when the Bengals turned the ball over to them in Cincinnati territory. Theo Bell. Jack Delaplane are back. McAnally's kick. This is too far. He booms this one. That's into the end zone for a touchback. He had too much on that one.
Yeah, Melvin Morgan was down there. He caught it. Almost.
So it's a touchback. Pittsburgh's ball on their 20. And we have a timeout with the score. Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Has allowed their opponents 47 points in the fourth period. That's where games are usually won or lost, though, in the fourth quarter.
So
right now, the Steelers, Don had the ball on their own 20 with a first down, and they're ahead 7-3. 7:55 to play. Steelers must win this game or they're out of it. Not mathematically certain, but almost certain. Franco Harris to the 23-yard line of the Steelers. Pulled down there by Burley, the left end, 67, and Glenn Cameron, who's subbing as a middle linebacker. Second down, 7. The Steelers' object, don't give the ball up. Stallworth checks into the lineup as a wide receiver. Lynn Swan has had a remarkable day in the snow. 5 receptions. Bernard Jackson has replaced Casanova now as a back. Second down, 7. Rocky Bahr very close to a first down.
That same play they ran.
He seems to accelerate in the snow.
Same play they ran early in the game, Kurt, that Rocky, I think, picked up 15, 20 yards on. They've run it both ways, quick trap. Got a good offensive line, Pittsburgh does.
Timeout on the officials. After his first 5 years. Harris is 78 yards, and Rocky Bahr is 78 yards. They've been a running tandem this year for the Steelers. They have a third down and a foot to go, just short of their 30-yard line. Steelers in the lead by 4 points. First down for Franco Harris and the Steelers to their 32-yard line. And the clock is moving. 6.5 to go. Swan, Frank Lewis back as wide receivers for the Steelers. Steelers will try and wedge out these first downs. Stay alive. Bengals a week from Monday at Oakland, then at Shea Stadium against the Jets, the last Sunday of the season. Harris hit at the 35-yard line.
And Burley
Gary
is tough.
Burley, the left end.
Sir.
Second down, 7. Next Sunday, we'll have the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins squaring off at a 4 o'clock game, or Kansas City at Denver in a 4 o'clock game on NBC. 1 o'clock, Houston's against Cleveland, Pittsburgh's at Tampa Bay, and Saturday we have a dandy, 1 o'clock Eastern time, the Baltimore Colts and the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 outstanding passing clubs meeting on NBC. Bahr running for a first down, and he's out of bounds. Rocky Bahr. Remarkable footwork on this frozen, snowy field.
And so did Sam Davis have remarkable footwork. He came out and laid the wood to Bernard Jackson. Good block on Bo Harris there also. Rocky just moved to the outside, picked it up. As Parrish gets over there, little help, pushes him out of bounds.
They're now on the Cincinnati 46-yard line. A first down for the Steelers. Pittsburgh ahead. Jack Lambert, the middle linebacker. Pittsburgh ahead 7-3, 5:16 to play. Franco Harris.
Bumping and grinding. That's Cameron, number 50, was the guy that knocked him down. Franco was just kind of bucking around in there. Watch Cameron come down the line. He plays off a block by Clack. Gets in front of Franco. Gets a little help from Reggie Williams from the other side.
Help from his friend.
That's right. We get
Bahr. He had only one 100-yard game before this season. He's already had a couple this year and is on his way to his third. It is second down, 7.
Whoa, he does.
There's a charge that time by Bo Harris, who shot through to grab Rocky Bahr for a loss. Now brings up third down for the Steelers.
Came in from that weak side linebacker. In other words, away from where the tight end. He sees the flow going away from him. He shot the gap. Bo Harris, he didn't have any responsibility over on this side for a pass or a run that time, so he followed the flow of the play and timed it just right. Came in and got Rocky behind the line of scrimmage.
They're on the Cincinnati 43 with a third down and 8. Time moving. 4 minutes to play. Pittsburgh ahead 7-3. Ruzek is going to throw. Out it goes. The Bahr incomplete pass. And now punt formation.
Kurt, didn't make any difference, but we look back, we talk about the field again. Lamar Parrish was playing center field out there, turned to help, Marvin Cobb was, turned to help Lamar Parrish and slipped down. Lynn Swan was running free right down the middle.
Bobby Walden. An important kick. John Fuqua going to be very important on this. Fuqua's the up back, the blocking back, number 33. Lamar Parrish is deep. Fuqua can't let anybody get through to his man. This is the line driver. Parrish takes it on the 3. Flips up to the 5. Comes up to the 15. Keeps moving. Fine run back by Lamar Parrish.
That was Bobby Walden.
The Bengals will go to the attack.
Bobby Walden's hurt down there, Kurt. That was the punter that knocked him out. He hasn't moved since he hit him.
There's Walden. His left leg, his left thigh.
I'll bet you it's like you've got a pulled groin, you know, when you slip on that ice.
Well, he's attended to. We'll tell you the score. 7-3, Pittsburgh.
Georgia, Bobby Walden, who's not used to doing this, but he knocks Lamar Parrish out. He was the punter, and in doing so, it appeared he either did something to his leg. I don't know whether he pulled a groin or just stretched a muscle.
They've got the ball in the 39 on the scoreboard. It's the 34-yard line. Yard lines are completely obscured. Cincinnati on their own 34-yard line with a first down. Anderson's pass to Archie Griffin, and he is hit and down by J.T. Thomas, number 24. In fact, Thomas almost gambled to come up for an interception.
There was a zone, Kurt, and he bumped Isaac Curtis first and released him to go deep to Mike Wagner.
2nd and 8, Cincinnati on their 36. There's a sack by Ernie Holmes.
A fumble, and it was recovered, though.
Ernie Holmes hit him. Kenny fumbled and recovered it. Holmes 63.
You watch the receivers trying to run routes out there, and it's almost impossible. They're all tiptoeing around. Let's see what happens here again. Ernie Holmes, 63, is the guy that's going to get him. And there he comes. And then he dropped the ball trying to put it away. And very alertly, Vernon Holland falls on it. It's tough.
Against probably the toughest defensive team in pro football.
He's got a man open down the middle. Isaac Curtis.
First down.
Yes, sir.
Isaac Curtis for a first down. Again, they team up with an impossible. Anderson slipping, throwing deep.
He's got it.
And it is
that's almost interference.
Touchdown.
Oh, J.T. Thomas got back there and knocked it down just at the last.
Yep, Chip Myers again with Thomas and Wagner covering him, doubling on that side. And now the Bengals are down to 3rd and 10 on the Pittsburgh 23. As they come up with a 3rd and 10 on Pittsburgh's 23.